Queso is in the kitchen, enjoying his favourite snack, when all of a sudden, Jinxie offers a Big Mac to anyone who revives him first. Hearing this, Queso immediately rushes towards Jinxie, but ultimately, he is far too distracted by the thought of a Big Mac that he accidentally falls off a balcony and lands directly on top of Jinxie, breaking his bones. Is Queso liable for Jinxie's injuries? Today I'll be explaining the law regarding grievous bodily harm. Grievous bodily harm is given its natural and ordinary meaning according to DPP and Smith, and in England it is governed by Section 20 of the Offences Against the Person Act 1861, which states that firstly, Queso must satisfy the actus reus, which means the act of unlawfully wounding or inflicting grievous bodily harm on Jinxie, and secondly, Queso must satisfy the mens rea of grievous bodily harm. Mens rea looks at the mind of the defendant and establishes whether in this case, Queso had the requisite intention or was reckless towards causing Jinxie harm. Broken bones were given as an example of the types of harm that are encapsulated within grievous bodily harm, in the case R and Brown and Stratton. Therefore, as Queso fell on Jinxie and broke his bones, he satisfies the actus reus, or the act, of grievous bodily harm. However, we stated that Queso must also have the mens rea, or the intention or recklessness, of grievous bodily harm. In this case, Queso fell on Jinxie in a failed rescue attempt, therefore he clearly had no intention of harming Jinxie. Regarding recklessness, Queso was so focused on the Big Mac he accidentally fell off the balcony, meaning he had zero appreciation that his actions created a risk of some harm and decided to proceed anyways, therefore he would not be reckless. Consequently, although the actus reus, or the act of harm, is satisfied, the requisite mens rea, in other words intention or recklessness of harm, is not satisfied. Therefore Queso would not be liable for Jinxie's harm. But since he didn't revive Jinxie, Jinxie probably won't be giving him a Big Mac. I just want to stress that I love both streamers. This video is merely just a parody, sorry Queso, and is not meant to poke fun at anybody. On my account I explain the law in Rainbow Six Siege terms, so if you enjoyed this video, drop me a follow for more.